So when did silver actually get pulled from U.S. coinage? Now, the average person is going to jump at it and say, 64. That was the last year. And you're kind of right. But you're not completely right. That was the year they pulled dimes and quarters. They continued making silver Kennedys until 1970. Remember the 70D and the uncirculated sets? And in 1971, that was the clad coins, and we've been seeing it that way ever since, over 50 years, a half a century. So the latter years in the 60s, to curtail collecting, because we were hoarding silver, according to the US Mint, they made only one coin per year. Well, that doesn't stop us, does it? Because we're still going to look for value, and tonight, boy, is this package the best. As I referenced, they made 5 years after the 64 in silver. One per year. The 65, the 66, and the 67 were struck in Philadelphia. Only one coin per year. And then in 68, 69, they made them in Denver. And then the last coin, the 70D, was only made for collectors in the uncirculated sets. So these actual 5 were made for circulation, and they did circulate. I mean, I was a paper boy in the 60s, early 70s. I remember this. I had coffee cans of this stuff. You might have as well. It's like, Grandpa, why does this coin have silver, not the claddish we're seeing in the dimes and the quarters? Because it's still silver. Keep them. So the exact opposite effect of what the U.S. Mint wanted from us. By only making one, we're not going to collect as many. By keeping it silver, we collected more. Here's our deal tonight. It's a crazy bonanza. It's called 5 for 35. We've seen many of my competitors do it. Tonight, though, we have our wrinkle. And our wrinkle is always a significant wrinkle to the story. It's not just 5 random coins from the 5 years they circulated. Our deal tonight will be the 5 coins. Kind of like the Ohio State, right? The 5 coins. It's going to be a 65. It's going to be a 66. It's going to be a 67, the Philly years. It's going to be the 68, and it's going to be the 69, the Denver years. 5 coins, $35. That means, simple math, even I can do it, $7 a coin. $7 a coin. They're all encapsulated in a beautiful presentation pouch. My competition has these silvers. They talk about them all the time. Again, you might have seen the advertisements, the forgotten silver Kennedys. That's what these are. It's because many just didn't realize, or they didn't remember, and they're all okay. We're entitled to sometimes forget. But when it comes to collecting, we don't want to forget the good stuff, and these are beautiful, uncirculated good stuffs. $26.95. That's just the price on the 1965, the very first one ever. 1966 through 1969, those last 4 we have here in the presentation, they're at $23.95 each. That means you're over $125 for the same exact 5 coins I have here tonight for $90 less. Here's the deal, and it stays simple and it stays clean. You buy 5, you'll get these 5, 65 to 69, one of each year, the 5. There's only 5. If you buy 10, we'll get you 2 runs of 5. We're not going to say, here's one run and have a bunch of other 69s. Or etc. It's going to be runs of 5. If you buy 6, it'll be the run of 5, and so it's all going to be a flow of 5. It's 5 for 35, so if you want to get a full roll, which is 20, that will be just 4 deals, right? The competition would have that over 500. We're at $1.40 for a roll. Now, they will be encapsulated, as you see here on your screen. That way you can turn them sideways. They're going to stay uncirculated. You can see no sandwich. This is silver. See right there? No sandwich. So let's talk about the Kennedy half dollar for a second, right? Can you believe it's 2023? Well, it's whether we want it to or not, it's 2023. But can you believe it's been 60 years since they made the first Kennedy half dollar in 1964, right? You've seen a lot of activity in the series. They stopped making them for circulation in the year 2001, over 20 years ago. We got mad. Come on, you can't do that. You can't just stop collectors from collecting. The government said, okay, we're happy to do that. So they made bags and rolls. They're still in the uncirculated set. They're still in the proof set, the two special sets made by the U.S. Mint every year. They made an announcement in 2022, middle of the year, because they were making lots of coins and shortages and every other excuse to push things around. And they said, we're making 1.5 million Ps, 1.5 million Ds this year. And that's it. They sold out within a matter of seconds. And today my competition has those coins at $4, $5, $6 a coin. 5 of those would be about the same price as these silvers going back over a half a century. So they're not forgotten. We're going to keep them in our minds because we understand value. Where others are naysayers, we know the truth. These are silver. They were in circulation. And then here's the other thing to remember. What happened in 1980? I know I sold a bunch of silver. I was an idiot. But it was a good time to be an idiot. Silver goes to $50 an ounce. First time in world history. What was the last silver coin, the last large silver coin in circulation? Wasn't a silver dollar. The peace dollar ended in 1935. Franklin was over in 63. The Kennedy, the last silver Kennedy in circulation was the 69 you're seeing on your screen right now. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. So finding uncirculated specimens is a special chore in the first place. We see lots of circulated coins because I think people understood what they were, and they still circulated them anyways. That's okay. But the world changed in 1980, and finding these beauties has been a challenge ever since. So tonight we have them. Again, dimes, quarters, 90% silver ended in 64. In 65, they were clad, the sandwich coins on the side, right? Copper clad. The Kennedy series didn't start until 71 that way. There were 5 years they put them in circulation as silvers, 1 coin per year. The first 3 years, Philadelphia, 65, 66, and 67. And then the last 3, Denver, 68, 69, and 70. But the 70 was never put into circulation. Our collection is the 5 coins in circulation. The competition, over $125 for the same 5 coins you're seeing on your screen. Tonight, if you buy 5, you get this exact 5. Phones are busy. We appreciate that, but I must be moving on.